welcome to the Maths Studios. So like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more notifications. Happy learning. So today we are going to start with the arithmetic sequences, a progression that where the difference between any of the two consecutive numbers is the same throughout the sequence. It can also be the common difference. Well, we are going to study two types of sequences: numbers that are multiples in a sequence or numbers that are not multiples in a sequence. But in this video, we are going to study the numbers that are multiples. So we are going to take an example of multiples of 3, and now let's start writing them. So 3, 6, and let me increase this, 9, 12. And I'm gonna put 2 dashes over here so that we can also find and identify the next two terms of the sequence. So since these are the multiples, this is a table of 3, so I can very easily predict the next two terms over here, as these are multiples of 3. So as 3 1 time is 3, 3 2 times is 6, 3 times is 9, 4 times is 12. So these are called the term values also. This is the important vocabulary word over here that you need to understand, that these terms 3, 6, 9, 12 that are the multiples of 3, they are called term values. Now 3 is at the first position, 6 is at the second position, it's the second term, 9 is the third term, and in the same way 12 is the fourth term, and so on. So these are standing at first, second and third positions. So we are going to call them the term positions. Alright, 3 is a term and its position is first in this sequence. So we are going to say that this is a term position. Alright, now one very important vocabulary word, the very important mathematical terminology is the difference. What is the difference between the first two terms, 3 and 6? The difference is of plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 again plus 3 is equals to 9. And 9 again plus 3 is equals to 12. So we can see that the difference between the consecutive terms is same, plus 3. So we are going to call it difference, right? So after introducing to you these three terminologies, we are now going to write the question over here, and I'm going to write 4 questions. Let me bring those questions over here. All right, write the next 2 terms of the sequence, write the rule of the sequence, nth term and the 30th term. So since we are going to first do the A part, that is writing the next 2 terms, I can write the next 2 terms very easily since these are all multiples of 3. So again, if I'm going to add 3 to 12, it will become 15. Again, if I'm going to add 3 to 15, it's going to be 18. So I have completed my part A, that is write the next 2 terms. Now let's come on to part B, that is write the rule of the sequence. Now the rule for finding each consecutive number over here is that we are adding 3 to each term to get the next term. So basically the rule says that add 3 to each term. This is the rule for this sequence. So we have done part B now. Now let's come on to part C. Write the formula for the nth term. Now when the numbers are multiples, when the terms are multiples, when the sequence is multiple, then finding the nth terms becomes very, very easy. How? Now what am I going to do? To find the nth term, like for example, nth term means any term of the sequence. It can be the 100th term, the 500th term, the 1000th term that we don't know. But if someone says that write the 30th term that is there in part D, all right, so if when I'm going to find the formula, the nth term, that I can substitute the value and find any term of it, right? So now first of all, let's construct the formula for it. Formula for finding the nth term is whatever the difference you have identified over here in the sequence, you have to multiply that difference with the term position. Now the difference over here is 3. And the term position, the first one, take the first one. The term position over here is 1. So if I multiply the difference, multiply by the first term position, it becomes 3. And I also have the term value 3 in its first position. See, so if I want to find the nth term now, nth means any, I am going to multiply 3 by n. So 3 multiplied by n, I will write 3n, and my formula is ready. So this formula is very straight away, very easy if the sequence given to you are multiples of any number. So very easily I can write over here that it is going to be 3n. But if I want to find the 30th term, okay, so then I'm going to use my same formula, that is 3n. 3n, right? In place of this term position n, I am going to substitute 30. So I will write 3 multiply by, instead of n now, I'm going to multiply this by 30. So 3 multiplied by 30 is equals to 90. Wow, I got my 30th term in this sequence. The 30th term is 90.